I understand you got a couple things on your mind.
I do. I have, I probably shouldn't have an issue, but I have an issue. And I don't know if you gonna have any comments or complaints about it too, but I have an issue with modern day wardrobes. So I was out and about yesterday and I experienced this young girl walking and she had on some, I don't know if I want to say it was shorts or if it looked more or less like a little mini skirt, but it was mini because everything underneath was hanging out. I'm like, okay, first of all, why is your skirt so short? Why your booty hanging out? Nobody want to see your booty. Why does designer make stuff so short nowadays? What is the reason behind that? Because you have all these little young girls, even older, I say my age. I ain't gonna tell you my age, but my age type people that also wear these kind of clothing to where you either got your boobs hanging out or you got your booty hanging out. It's like back when I was being raised, my grandmother always say, dress to leave something to the imagination. So now you got all these young girls when young guys or young men and older men see it, they don't have to imagine anything. It's all right there in the open. So tell me, I'm because I know you've probably seen it because it's everywhere. Wherever you go, gas station, grocery store, how does that make you feel when you see something like that? Is it is it
Well,
embarrassing? It's like, do you feel they should cover up?
it, it's not embarrassing. It it's a different world now, progression wise. It's not the fault of fashion. Fashion is always going to be beyond what's currently acceptable. So fashion has always been that way. So it's not the fault of fashion. I've been here recently. I was at a sporting event and the family was there, and the teenage girl of the family, a family of four, and a younger female. The teenage girl had on shorts, jean shorts, again, with the cut all the way up to her butt cheeks. Now, it wasn't like she had something, some junk in the trunk to be.
That
But the whole thing of it is the cut of how short the cut was, and the
yeah.
mother was didn't. I don't know what happened in their household. I don't know what conversation was had, or wasn't had. But I know I grew up with three sisters and three female cousins up the street, and within our family dynamics, that play wouldn't have played. Right? And I didn't come from a conservative household, and things of that nature, but I know that play wouldn't have played. And knowing my relatives the way I do, right? I know that play wouldn't play today with the young ones. So it's a different time. I don't necessarily trip on it. It's something I observe and keep it moving, because I understand it's a different time. And there are some parents that are a little bit more free with that, or aloof with that too, than others. So I don't
Hmm.
necessarily spend a whole lot of time on it. I just, like, yeah, I see it, but again, I also understand it's a different time. But that's not the fault of fashion. Fashion is always beyond and risque and things of that nature. Fashion is always that way. So I won't say blaming fashion. Um, one could say it's the imagery of seeing it in the videos and their favorite rock star and all this other stuff. They can blame it on that type of thing. Well, your favorite rock star was always, that's the glamour of being in the movie star business, the rock star business, and things of that nature, is that kind of selling that kind of fantasy thing. So, do those images necessarily do they kind of desensitize the rest of the culture to it, to things like that? Probably so. But again, where does that foundational piece start at? Starts at home.
That is correct. I mean, and you said it's like your favorite rock star or whatever. So, for example, you had Prince out here. He wore his little booty out pants. Woo! But you see nobody running around here with a booty. I mean, just the booty cheeks. Now you know he wore those pants and he was
Right,
shaking little booty, but
right.
you don't see nobody out. Now they just got them cut so short to where it's just hanging out the bottom. Because I mean, we witnessed this together. We were out at an event, and I remember tapping you and saying, "Look, look, that don't make no sense." And now it's not just, and I'm not calling anybody I'm obese or anything, but it wasn't even a skinny girl. It was she was what you want to call it, voluptuous.
Okay,
And I'm like, you know you can feel, and it was a little cool. It had started getting cool that night. And it was like, no, you can feel this air. I feel this air, and I had on jeans and a shirt. And I'm like, you got on this little skirt, everything hanging out, as they as my grandma know would say, or my aunties know would say, you gonna catch a cold from the rooter to the tutor. And like, what? And really they was just trying to say keep it covered. You ain't gotta be all exposed to get a gentleman's attention. It's like just cover it up. I mean, because if
well,
he's interested in you, he should come to you for more than just what you showing out here. He should come for your mind, your personality.
that, that
It don't
sounds
even have to
good.
be.
It sounds good.
It sounds.
It sounds good. But you know, you don't know
I
what
guess
her
I'm just.
agenda was that night. You don't know uh,
That is
where
correct.
where her mindset was that night. She might be out like, God damn it, I'm giving this thing away. Yeah, you don't know.
Good luck with
so
that.
so ha! I get where you're coming from, and it's
I
not
get.
necessarily a thing that you're wrong or anything like that. But it's the modern time. So she might
It's
feel
just.
that there's competition out here by you little skinny broads. So I got to get in here and show them what I'm working with. You know,
Well, once again, I'm complaining because I have the right. And this, once again, is my opinion. We all have opinions, and I'm just voicing my opinion that,
sure.
um, for me, I would say I would never dress like that because I have the and not saying that they don't respect themselves, but it's just I have a where, sense about my clothing.
Right.
I'm not the one to wear stuff extra tight to where you're seeing every dimple that I may have. No, you don't need to see all my dimples. I'm not trying to share my dimples with the world. And
Well,
it's just
the
what?
pendulum of self-respect has definitely swung in a whole nother direction. It ain't even left or right no more. We don't know where this pendulum of self-respect
It's
is
broke.
swing. It's just so yeah. So it's that kind of thing.